People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. First thing that is popping in the news is an update about an incident that was buzzing all over social media. And it pertains to that man that was seen walking around, strolling around, posing with some sort of fake rifle like a top shotter. Now people, everybody saw that video, unless of course you are living under a rock. However, what most persons don't know is the history behind this man whose name is Fana. People, basically, Fana was having a flashback of his past lifestyle. Now there's also a video that is out when he realized that the Popo was looking for him, and then he was basically dissing the Popo and say, "Me no wanted where the Popo look me for." Now people, the Popo labeled Fana as a man of unsound mind, meaning that him kinda lonely tones. So therefore, him head no good, him head sick, him head no good. However people, here is the deal. After I got some information from some people that actually knows Fana, knows of his lifestyle, knows of his past. Based on the information, it is said that Fana, also known as Duba, was a big baller, a shot caller back in the days in Brooklyn, New York to be specific. He was one of the top men in the hustle game, meaning that him have all sorts of blocks, meaning that he was selling all sorts of CRACKS bricks. However, his game blew up after he left from New York and he went to Texas, where he thought that he could make more money, bricks pan top of bricks pan top of bricks. However, when he went to Texas, he diversified his portfolio. Him started for thief. He was what we call a techer. Now people, when we talk about techer, we are speaking about persons that don't try to hustle, don't try to turn, don't try to take 5 lakh and make it in a 10. Hustle them way up to success, the ladder of success, as it pertains to the DRUGS game. Now people, when you are a techer, you might buy the first one and then when you go back, you're taking everything else. So therefore, you try to fool the people that is supplying you. You buy at the first instance, gain them trust, and then afterwards you buy something else bigger. And when them come with that, you take them, and people, in some cases, people even lose them life. So therefore, Fana Duba, he was rich and then he was getting richer because he was stealing instead of hustling. So therefore, the money was coming quicker. More money, more money, more money. Profit, profit, profit. However, people, it seems as if Fana started to get HIGH on his own supply, and people, you know that is a cardinal sin. So therefore, he fell off. Somehow, he managed to reach back to Jamaica, and people, he was doing the same thing. So therefore, that is why we say Fana acting the way that he is acting. Now, people, I am not saying that was Fana's tool. I am not saying that was Fana's family tie tool. However, me just say he was having a flashback of the past because people, he was about that life until him start to touch the white lady, and people, you know that is a recipe for disaster. Point blank and period. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And also, please subscribe to this channel, and when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. Now people, the next thing that is popping in the news is an update about an incident that occurred at the Cornwall Regional Hospital that is in Montego Bay, St. James. Now people, when I did a story about that yesterday, I said that the story sounds conflicting. The story sounds ridiculous. Based on what Cliff Hughes said, his story was not 100%. It was basically exaggerated. It was basically over-sensationalized. So people, here's the deal. There was a young man. Apparently, he must have been confined by the system because them pretty much say him head did a go. However, this man had a very bad case of diabetes. However, because his mind is not 100%, he, along with other family members, were saying that no, the diabetes is not what is making him sick. Them pretty much put all sorts of voodoo, all sorts of obi upon him. However, people, that was not so. So anyways, it seems as if for some strange reason, he decided that he wants to leave that institution to which he was obviously confined. Maybe it was the state, meaning the government. So therefore, him couldn't just leave. He could not just check himself out because he could have been a danger, a menace to society, and even worse, to himself. So therefore, the doctors were told that, listen, under no circumstance, this man can just check out like that and go about his business, because it is going to be dangerous for him, because he could lose his life while he is out. He needs treatment on a regular basis. He needs treatment immediately, and he cannot get that treatment outside of the facility. However, people, it seems as if they did not want to let him go. He had to sign out. Now, people, here's the thing as it pertains to these facilities. If you leave and you don't sign out, that means that you did not sign a form that if anything happened to you, should in case you get badly hurt, should in case you lose your life, that means that the medical facility, Cornwall Regional Hospital, is not liable. You can't come back and turn around and sue them. There can't be any sorts of lawsuit because you said that you are responsible for yourself. You turn over all responsibility to yourself, so therefore the hospital could not be held liable. Now apparently nobody wanted to sign him out. Don't know if there was a gap in the communication. The people never understand what was told to them, so therefore it is said that after they came, the friends or family came and them start to create all sorts of eruption at the hospital. The hospital realized that, listen, I best we leave this man, make him go about his business, because it seems as if his family members, his friends, they are getting riled up. So therefore, the staff, doctors, person, management, nurses, everybody start get bummy, because it seems as if these persons were making all sorts of threats to the staff in the hospital. So therefore people start get bummy, because people remember this is Jamaica, and even Wasara, this is Montego Bay. Now people, when this first occurred, Mr. Cliff Hughes, he came out and he said that the man was a Don. The man, crony them come for him with all sorts of tall up, all sorts of tool, and there was basically some sorts of standoff with the Popo, and the Popo basically have to back down, and the people take with themselves. Now people, here is the deal. I understand that Jamaica is out of hand. I understand that the crime problem in Jamaica is out of hand. However, when I listened to that story, it did not sound 100. It sounds kind of shaky, because the truth and the fact is that I don't think that any sorts of popo would have allowed anybody to go in there, a group of people, gangsters, to come for them done, and then all the people them hostage, and then they were just allowed to drive off, them and the mother, the cronies and the friend and the alleged Don. Now people, based on information, it is said that this man is actually an ex-taximan. Don't know if he's driving taxi still, because he's kind of sickly. He is now sort of done, and the people that come for him, the cronies, OC, aka friends and family. So maybe they were going on bad, but there was no sorts of confrontation, no sorts of shootout with the popo. Now people, here's the thing. When I heard about this yesterday, and I called a couple of persons working at that facility, them say yes, there was some sorts of ruption. However, there was no sorts of pie with the popo, with the staff. Nobody was not held hostage. The people and they just are real up. So people, me just say, there is a popo station that is a stone's throw away from that medical facility. So therefore, if anything happen, them never have to call nobody. No sorts of popo never have to show up from miles away and wait on any sorts of car. They would have been just down the street, a stone's throw, like I said before. So people, at the end of the day, like me tell you, there are a set of persons, they like to over-sensationalize. They like to exaggerate the truth. So therefore, you might get a half-truth. However, a lot of it is exaggerated, like I said before. So people, at the end of the day, that is exactly what took place. That is what transpired based on the information that I got from my credible source. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.